All right, let's do a breakdown of this Baldwin S12. This is an Athearn Blue Box Baldwin S12, and it is probably, if it turns out right, going to be a contest entry. So this series could be, it could be a lot of videos. So we'll see. Let's go ahead. So here's a shell. All right, we are going to do. You see them grab irons right there? They're going to get shaved off. We're going to do this guy right, and there's a good chance this guy might become a B unit. Now, have you ever seen a Baldwin B unit? Oliver Mining had S8s, which look like this. They had B units. Anyways, let's go ahead and break this guy down. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the truck, take off the couplers. So we'll just take our screwdriver here. We're going to take these clips and hopefully just take them guys right off. Yep, like that. Take them out. Turn them around. Do it again. Let's take these guys off. Oh, there goes the clip. There's the truck. Okay, these couplers here have been trimmed. And we don't use those because, as you know, we like to do magnetic uncoupling. All right, anyways, this is an original because it's still got the spring steel clip on it. So let's just take that guy off and take him out. We don't need him again. We're going to take him out. Now, here we get down to the part. All right, so this light bracket here, and that is going to go away. We're going to get rid of this guy because we don't use him and we don't need him. So we're going to take our needle nose here. We're going to twist him a little bit. And I don't want to really just bust him off, but it's going to be the way it is. Just bust him off. That is. That's how we're going to do it. We're just going to bust him out like that. Okay, so we broke him off. Doesn't matter. We're not using him. Anyways, let's moving on. Let's go ahead and drop the trucks out. So I'm going to take my needle nose here, and I'm going to pinch these two guys together. Wait, I better do this backhand so you can see. I'm going to pinch these two guys, right, and push down and drop the truck out. Oh, no, came back up. Okay, let's do it again. And pinch them. Now, where we took the light bracket off, later we'll mark that because that represents the front. That represents the front of the locomotive. Oh man, this guy is gonna be a little bit tough, but we'll get him. All right, there we go. Got one power truck out. Okay, let's take his joint off. All right, now this guy here. Let's get this guy. This has got to be a late model because it's got flywheels in it. So this is an Athearn Blue Box, but it's got to be a late model because it's got the flywheels. And the originals, the very first generation of this exact model did not have flywheels. And I'm just wondering, I bet the gray motor fit in here. Okay, so I'm going to grab them like this. And then I'm going to pinch with my needle nose. Okay, so that pinching didn't work. We'll just push him with our screwdriver then. Problem is that he always, okay, so we gotta grip him, then we gotta pinch, and we gotta push. There he is. He's out. Take his joint off. Yep. Okay, now we got this guy. Now, do you guys remember how we do these guys? What we're going to do is we're going to take this, like this guy, and we want that motor mount out of there. So we're going to grab a punch. Let's see if this guy's too big. Ooh, he's close, but I think he'll make it. Okay, so we're going to use a punch to get these guys out. And we're probably not going to reuse this motor. We're probably going to put in a good one. But out he goes. And as you can see, the other mount stayed. And now we're going to punch him out. And here's the thing. These mounts can get hard almost like being caramelized. They can become very brittle. But we're going to save them because I know there's people who need them. And we're not going to reuse this motor. Okay, we could, but we're not going to. Because we're going to put... I think he's going to get a Rev 1. I'm not sure yet. Because I really want to test an M50. And I'm running out of Rev 1s. And this guy might be appropriate for an M50. Alright, so we got the guy out. And we're going to have to do some milling and clean them up a lot. Do that later. Let's go ahead and do the trucks. We're going to get the trucks good to go, because they are going to be going into the ultrasonic cleaner. So what we're going to do, like we always do, is 2 baskets. 2 of these strainers, kitchen strainers. Okay, we got a small one and a big one. All right. So the big one's going to get big stuff, and the small one is going to get little stuff. Hey, quiet over there. Yeah. Hey, I said quiet over there. Quiet. Enough. Friendly does not. He's busy right now. He's doing whatever he does. Whatever it is he does, that's what he's doing right now. All right, so we got side frames off. We can throw the side frames in the big basket. Right now, we got this. So what we want to do is we want to go in here. We want to take the worm cover housing off. Hey, I said quiet. Quiet. Yeah, I wonder if he won't listen to me, will he? No, but anyways, okay. Worm cover housing into the basket. Worm gear with its stuff is going, and we're going to take that guy off in there. We're going to take this guy off. We're going to take this joint off here if we can. Maybe not. Maybe we can't. He's going in there. Anyways, also on the end of here is a thrust washer, which should become apparent. Or not. Oh, man, this guy doesn't have them. All right, so he's going in there anyways. Doesn't matter. Now, to get this guy apart, what we do is we take our little screwdriver, we go in from the top, and we push down on that bottom plate on one side. Okay? And it falls out. Wheels out. All right? In there. In there. Okay? Don't try to pry it from the end, because you'll do nothing other than break it. So don't do that. All right, so now we got this guy apart. Oh, we forgot this little cap right here. He's going in the big one. All right, so now we got gears. Look at these gears. They look nice and like there's nothing here, but there is something here because it's on my fingers. So we're going to take the gears. We're going to put them in the little one. And then we're going to take the side frames, the side of the gear tower, we'll put it in the big. Okay, the other side of the gear tower, you can see on here, if you can see that there is some kind of grease in here. And I think, just by the way it feels and by the way it blackens my fingers, it's probably lithium. Not lithium, it's probably Teflon. Or something else. If this thing is old, this thing is new though. This is a new style because it has, its gear tower looks like this. And this this worm gear cap is the new style. So it's probably Teflon. Teflon is the nemesis. It's the nemesis of locomotives because it spreads everywhere. You have to worm it out in. Okay, Teflon does not stop spreading. So we're going to try to get the bottom cover off. Take the side frames off and put them in there. Try to get this bottom, this is the bottom cover. We'll take the back guy off right now. He's going in the big. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to go in from the top and down to the side like that and like that. Okay, now that ought to do the trick. Yes. Because if we went in from the end, this thing busts apart. In he goes. Wheels. Wheels. Coming apart. Gears. Side frame. Or gear tower. Not side frame. Gear tower. Side frames are in. Gears are in. There. Totally disassembled. This guy here, we'll deal with him in a while. That is total disassembly, and now these two baskets are going to go in the ultrasonic cleaner for probably at least 30 minutes, maybe a little longer. We'll see. They're not super greasy, but there's probably Teflon grease in there, and we got to get rid of that. We can't have that in our when we rebuild it. So there we are on the Baldwin Athearn Blue Box Baldwin S12. I haven't even talked about taking off the cab yet. We'll talk about that later. Okay, that's where we're at. We're going to put them in the ultrasonic, and we're going to clean these parts up, and then we're going to reassemble them.